So listening to Doria's stories from Napoli, which is actually where my grandfather is from, it reminded me of stories of Giufà, who's from Sicily, which is not where I'm from. But there are some great stories about Giufà. And when you listen to stories about Giufà, you say, oh, this Giufà, who's this guy? Is he not really Nasruddin? Is he not really the Hoja? Who is this guy? But I'll just tell you a couple of stories. So Giufà and his mama were up late one night. And his mama said, you know what, I'm going to make a big zuppa. I'm going to make a minestrone. Listen, Giufà, I need you to go out to the well and get me a lot of water, because I need a lot of water because I'm going to make a big, big soup. Okay, Mom? Said Giufà. So he went out to the well. He went out to the well and he brought his bucket and he looked down and, oh my God, he said, look at that. Oh my God, look at that. The moon is stuck in the well. Oh my God, Mom, Madonna mia. Oh my God. So he went running back into the house. He said, Mama, 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 Mama. Oh my God, the moon is stuck in the well. I got to get it out. Listen, give me my big fishing rod. The one with the long, give me the big one. Come on, I got to get it. I'll be right back. Listen, he ran out to the well. He threw down the hook and he started pulling. And he started pulling. Well, the hook, don't you know, had caught on the side of the well and got stuck in the rocks. And he's looking at it. Whoa, you know what? The moon is heavy, just like you would think. It's amazing. And he starts pulling. And he's pulling. And then finally he pulls really, really hard. And the hook comes undone. And he goes flying. Woo! And lands, boom, on his back and his head. Wham! And then Giufà saw stars. And then he opened his eyes. And he saw more stars. And then he looked up and he saw the moon in the sky and he said, hey, see that? I may got a lump on my head, but I put you back in the sky. That's nice. That's the first story about Giufà. It's another story about Giufà. Giufà was sent by his mother to go buy a donkey. I don't know what it is about donkeys and fools and asses. I don't know what. But anyway, he was sent by his mama to go buy a donkey. She said, Giufà, pay attention, okay? Don't do anything stupid. Go get us a donkey. I've been saving money. We need a good donkey. So Giufà went into town, and he went to where they were selling donkeys, and he picked out what he thought was a good donkey, and he was walking home. Now, but Giufà never paid attention, okay? So he's walking along, and he's walking along with a nice long lead behind him. The donkey's there. He's looking at the flowers, and he's looking at the sky. He's looking at everything, not paying attention, and two thieves see him walking along, and they say, that's Giufà. He's a real jizrul, you know what I mean? He's not very smart. Oh, really? So the other thief? Yeah, I could play such a trick on him. Watch this. So he goes right up behind him, and he takes the lead, and he puts it around his own neck, gives the donkey to his friend, sends him back to the market, and Giufà's walking along, and he's quite a ways away when he turns around, and he says, hey, who are you? And the thief says, what do you mean, who am I? I'm your donkey. He said, no, you're not a donkey. You can't fool me. Listen, hey, come on. I know, you're a person. He said, I know, I'm a person now, but you don't understand. See, I was so awful. My own mother prayed to God to turn me into a donkey. Yeah, okay, said Giufà, that's fine, but why are you not a donkey? Well, she just prayed to God again to change me back because she forgave me. And so now I'm back to myself again. Giufà said, wow, that's some story. I mean, it's hard to know who's more powerful, God or your mama. It's wow. So listen, you're no use to me, so why don't you go back to your own house and here's some money and like go get something to eat. See you later. And he went home to his mother and told the story to his mother. She said, Giufà, Mamma mia, Giufà, what kind of story is that? That's ridiculous. Listen, we need a donkey. Luckily, your uncle just gave me some more money. Would you please go back and get another donkey? So Giufà went back into town the next day. He goes back into town and he goes to where they're selling donkeys and he sees the same donkey. He goes right up to the donkey and he says, you're so bad. Your mother turned you back into a donkey again? You think I'm going to buy you? What do you think I am, stupid? Never again. That's the second story about Giufà. And the third story about Giufà, I like to call my Homeland Security story. Giufà is outside his house. His mother's inside. And she's seeing him through the window. She sees him wandering around. He's throwing something. And she goes outside and he's got a big piece of fresh bread. And he's breaking it in pieces and he's throwing it all around the house. She said, Giufà, what are you doing? And he said, Mama, I'm protecting us from wolves. She said, you're protecting us from what? Wolves, Mama, wolves. I'm protecting us from wolves. There are no wolves. See, throw the bread around the house. There are no wolves. She said, Giufà, what are you crazy? Are you pots? That's fresh bread. Mom, So another neighbor comes by and asks the question. He says, I'm protecting us from wolves. And the neighbor says, Giufà, are you out of your mind? There are no wolves around here. And Giufà says, yeah, see, it works. Those are my foolish stories about Giufà. Thank you.